Okay, so in the last video we saw that what is Postgres, what are various features of Postgres. We saw schemas, tables. We also saw the operations that we do on a DB, which are CRUD operations like create, read, update, delete, and few terminology. So in today's video, we are going to see how we are going to make the practical usage of those terms. Okay, so when you start your pg admin, when you install it and start it, the installation and all we have seen in the starting videos. So now in this video we are going to use pg admin. Once you open the pg admin, you can see this kind of interface. So we have a server, the PostgreSQL 17 server, which we have installed. In that we have databases. Now, once at the starting, you will get only one database. I have multiple databases because I have made it when I was working on different projects. So by default, you get a database named as Postgres. You can just click on it on the arrow beside it, and you will get a drop down list, right? So in this you can see schemas. In schemas, yesterday we saw that schemas are basically nothing but a subfolder type of thing for our DB, right? So what we'll do is we will go, you can explore many things in this. We have dashboard for showing us all the database session transcriptions, tuples in seconds, and all the insert, update, delete queries performances. Then we have properties of our DB. We have SQL editor, we have statistics, we have dependencies, dependents, and processes that are going on. So coming back, and you can check here, we have file options where you can reset the layout, where you can set few preferences. In object you can see a create option. In that you can see so many options, like you can create a schema from here, you can create a domain from here. Whatever options you need, you can make. Also in tool we have a PostgreSQL tool, query tool, schema differentiator, backup, maintenance, search objects. In edit you can just the basic like create, copy, cut, paste, delete, redo, undo. Then we have window and view and help section in the toolbar. Then what we'll do is we'll just select the DB and we'll select the query tool. Okay, what does query tool gives us is a space for editing all the things, right? So now what we are going to do is we are going to make a table first of all, right? So we'll start writing the query to create a table. So create table users. There is no issue. We can use uppercase also and we can use lowercase also. Both is supported. Okay. Let me just use lowercase itself. Create table users. In this, what we are going to do is ID serial primary key. We are going to put our ID as primary key. Then name will be varchar. Let's give it size 20. Then we'll keep email varchar 20, and we'll keep this as unique so that no email gets overridden. Then created at timestamp. Now what timestamp gives us as? Timestamp gives us that the time it was made and the time date it will be recorded, right? So we'll just select the query and you can execute it. Small mistake, spelling mistake. So now where the table is made, right? In Postgres, we can see schemas, right? In schemas, for as of now, we just have one schema, right? Public schema. Now, once you click on this, then you get so many options inside the public schema. Like for example, the foreign tables, the functions, the materialized views, the views, tables, trigger functions. So these are the all the things that are available for a single schema, right? Now you can make multiple schemas inside a particular DB. For example, in Postgres you can make multiple schemas, and in schemas you get separate things, right? So now going to tables, you can see our table users was created successfully. Now Postgres, the PG admin allows us to see what columns are present over here directly, what constraints are present over here, like you can see user email as a unique key and users as private key. Then you have indexes. If you use any indexes, then it will show indexes. If you have any set of rules and if you have any triggers, it will show that, right? Like users email is our unique key, so it's given unique, and users ID is our primary key, right? So these two constraints are over our table. So this was the query for creating a table, right? Now, what what we'll see is we'll see for now we'll do some CRUD operations on this table. Okay. First of all, we'll insert the data. For that, the query is insert into users the table name that we have. What we'll insert is name and email, because ID primary key is serial, so it will be auto generated by PJ by Postgres itself, and the created at stamp is also created by Postgres itself. So the query for inserting data into our table is insert into users. What all we are going to insert is name and email, and the values for this are Markand, and email is markand @ gmail.com. Okay, so now if you what the thing here is, if you just directly hit on the play button, the execute script button, it will execute the whole script, right? We don't want to do this, we don't want to run this script again. For that, you just select the script that you want to run and select the execute query, the one beside to it, the play button with name as a one, which what it does, it just runs the selected query. So we got the query successful and the data inserted in the query, right? Now to see the data, whether our data is inserted or not, for that, what is the query? Select star. Star means what? Everything from the table. From which table? From users table. I will just select this query and will, so you can see the integer, the ID was auto generated, the name that we have given, the email, and the timestamp. In the timestamp you can see the date and the time, right? It shows hours, seconds, milliseconds, everything. Now the next query that we are going to see is of the update query, right? What we have done is, now we have inserted the data, we have selected the data, we have seen the data, we have read the data, and now we'll write the update query. So for that, update users set name equals to what query we want to, what data we want to use is, where what I want to set is, I want to set name as my complete name, Martand Mahajan, where ID equals to 1. What I'm saying is, wherever in table users, wherever ID is 1, set that name to Martand Mahajan instead of Martand. So we'll just run this query. Yeah, query got run successfully. Now we'll just run and see. Yeah, we can see that our data was updated successfully. So what we have done, we have inserted the data, we have selected the data, we have updated the data. Now what we'll do is we'll delete and if, before that we'll just enter one more query, one more data, so that we can see whether our data has been inserted or not. For that I will just add one more entry. Let's see whether our data has been added or not. Yeah, our data has been added. Now what we'll do is we'll write the delete query. Delete from users where id equals to 1. Okay, means what, wherever id is 1 it will delete that one. So we'll just see whether our row has been deleted or not. Yeah, our row has been deleted. So we have completed our CRUD operation for the db, creating a DB, inserting data into that DB, creating a table, inserting data into it, selecting the data, updating that particular data, and deleting the data. So this is where we complete the CRUD operations on a table inside a DB of Postgres. So, as we have completed CRUD, now we'll be moving towards creating views and materialized views. Okay. So, for creating the view, basically you can just go over here, right click, and just write a create view script, or you can just start writing the query with me. Okay. So, create view. We'll give a name as active users to our view. What as select id, name, email, from where, from the users table where email is, where email is not null. Means what, wherever the email is not null we'll just put them in the criteria as active users. Okay, for that first okay, let's see what happens. We'll just run this query. So our query is successfully created. Means what, our view is created. We'll just refresh it so we can see the view that we have created. Yeah, you can see the active users view in here, right? So what we'll do is now, the query, if we want to run it on the first table, what we need to do is, to get the active user, we'll write select star from users where email is not null. So basically what we are doing is we are again and again trespassing from, like we are traversing from the whole table. So to avoid that, what we have done, we have just created the logic and we have created the view for it. Means what, automatically just writing select star from active users, what will happen, automatically the business logic would be run behind the scene, right? Di- Directly what you will get, you will get the value. For to compare this, what we'll do is we'll just insert few values in inside it. We'll just copy paste it. Okay, we'll remove the email from few entries. uh, so let's not put the email itself. Okay, we'll just put the name. So we'll just run this whole queries. No. Yeah. So what we have done, we have inserted some data into the table. See, what we have done, we have inserted few values and we have also few null values for email. Now, while writing the view, what we have written is wherever is not null, means wherever the email is not null, just return me those queries. So views make it very simple. You just write select star from active user, and you will get only data where email is present. Means what, the business logic is running behind the scene, but the query is very simple, right? select star from active user. This query can be of multiple lines, it can be of 10 lines, it can be of 50 lines, no one cares, right? So we'll just write select star from active users and you will get the data. Now to create a materialized view, the uh, query is as follows: create materialized view recent underscore users. We'll name it as recent users, as select id comma name from users where created underscore at is greater than now minus interval of 7 days. Means what we are doing is, we are just creating a materialized view, and what we are storing is the data of a particular user where my interval, my created date is greater than the today's date minus 7 days, right? Means from the week's data. If the user is created in this week, then it will be called as recent user. So we'll just run this script, and we can see our queries run successfully, and we can see this view in the materialized view. We'll just refresh it, and we can see that our recent users view, materialized view, has been created. Now to select the data whether it has been created in this or not, we'll just write select star from recent users. So then you can see the data present in this, right? Now we got all the data. Why? Because now itself we have made it, and it fits into the criteria that it should be a week data. So this is how we make materialized views from the for the Postgres table. Thank you. We'll meet you in the next video.